There is something that many of us do, and it's unwittingly, and we don't realize we do it time after time, year after year. But I made a promise to myself that this year in 2025, I refuse to do this again. Be right back. Here we go with the technical problems again. Ay, 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 ay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to another episode of my channel, the Save Money More with Jan channel. How you doing today? Thanks for bearing with these crazy technical problems beyond my control. Yeah, beyond my control. How's everybody doing today? I hope that this audio video, as always, finds everything and everybody doing well. Before I jump into the show, I want to mention something. It is really good to have options with audio shows, visual shows. Of course, I like to do mixed bag of things like that. But mainly my channel does audio shows, and that's perfect for super busy people that just want to hear a message and not necessarily be committed to sitting down to a visual. Nothing wrong with the visual shows, but me, I'm a background kind of person. I like to give my messages in this manner. I'm just saying. And sometimes I will be on camera too. You know that already. You know that already. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Just wanted to throw that in and to thank you very much for understanding that there's a reason why I do things the way that I do. It's like for efficiency for you, efficiency even for yours truly. As long as the messages get out, that's what I'm concerned about. I'm just saying there is something that I believe all of us do. We mean well. We really, really do. And this time of the year, January, it's, before you know it'll be Groundhog Day, and then before you know it'll be spring, right? We just like, oh, where is the time going? I'm just saying. But there's something that we do with great intention. We want to reorganize. And there are very, very many valuable tips on this platform, other platforms, and just, touch of a button, or just in your own life experience in terms of organizing, reorganizing, and decluttering. Let's talk for a minute about decluttering. Let's just talk about something. Hang on one second, but don't forget to do the following. Thank you so much. All right. So hitting the like button is very, very important. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. By the way, subscribing costs you zero. Just in case, for those that didn't know, you see the word subscribe, you think, oh, what is it going to cost me? That is different as opposed to people that join as a member of the channel. I have the option if I want to turn on that feature. No, I only have the traditional feature. You click and you become a subscriber, and it costs you absolutely zero. Maybe one day when I, decide to ever open up the subscription feature, I have the option, but I don't choose to do it at this juncture. Let's see where I'm going in general with these options. All right, thank you so much. There is something that we do unwittingly. Let's talk about decluttering. Decluttering, of course, is an intentional act. We choose to take a period of time, could be, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes a day. And we just say, you know what, today I'm going to declutter this corner. Okay. And that's a good thing. Some people declutter a lot of things, and some people do something like we've all done, and I'm not going to do it ever again. What's that? In the midst of decluttering, right? Sometimes what we do is we keep things to be reorganized again, even if we don't use it or want it. Ah, what are you talking about, Jenna? I'm talking about in our midst of decluttering, getting rid of, bye bye. We put things in piles, and then there's always that question mark pile. Isn't it easy when you definitively know the stuff you want to trash, the stuff you want to sell, the stuff you want to keep, And then there is the question mark pile. Okay. Now, sometimes the selling stuff goes into the question mark pile. It gets a little bit muddled. I believe it is an incredible waste of time, effort, and energy when it comes to your or our, whatever, great intention of getting organized all over again for, pre-spring, spring cleaning, and all that. Why should we waste our time, for example, keeping things that really never use? I mean, ask yourself the question, do I really use this anymore? What purpose, what purpose is this serving me at this time? Why do I have such a hard time letting this object, this thing, because remember, it's an object, it's a thing, go? Why is it so hard? We don't realize it. And you say to yourself, but wait a minute, it was only a couple of months back that I went, toured through this place. And here we go again with a whole bunch of clutter. Ever noticed that? Even those that like every few months on purpose, declutter, whatever, it seems to come back no matter what. I think one of the best things to do that could keep it at bay. Now, really, here's where a lot of people have a lot of problems when they get their incoming mail correspondence. Talk about the paper clutter for a second. Oh, yeah. And they either they let the mail pile up, don't literally address the issue, if you will, no pun intended, but not addressing the issue, and the mail piles up, or keeping stuff that is junk mail, but when you read the exterior of the advertisement or advertisement, it looks so extremely important, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll get back to it. Lots of times it's, yeah, I'll get back to it. Yeah, I'll get back to it. And then 3 months go by, and then you're on another decluttering binge, and you're like, why am I still holding this thing from like 3, 4, 5 months back? That could happen to anybody. It definitely happens to me too, even though I'm like, yeah, but I did this already. Unfortunately, in life, there are some things you have to keep doing again and again and again and again. So the first area, in my opinion, and I am no organization expert at all whatsoever, check your mail. Get rid of that junk mail, shred it up immediately, or pick one day of the week and religiously say, on this X number of day a week, let's say it's every single Monday, by Monday afternoon or Friday. Here's 2 afternoons that work for many people: Monday afternoons or Friday afternoon, or Monday morning. But Monday morning, I'm the type I like to just charge right into, my business stuff. But I do it this way. The way I work is I go along, like cleaning up after my stuff while I'm cooking or baking. I approach, for example, paper clutter that way. A lot of people get into trouble with paper clutter more than anything else, because a lot of people know when they're tired of their clothing and they maybe want to bless someone else. Not that there's anything wrong with their outfit. They're just tired of it. This is real life. Some people get tired of certain clothing and they just launder it out and offer it to someone. They know when they're done with it. But a lot of times people get really, really, really caught up with paper clutter, and they're looking at it and just looks like, oh, so yucky. That's why I do recommend having a waste paper basket in every single room of your home or apartment. It doesn't have to be big, just a little paper trash receptacle. Tear it up. You won't have to sit down for hours and hours and hours going through your stuff every X number of months. It will really keep it at bay. So reorganizing stuff that you're not going to use or never utilize is a waste of time. And that was the whole purpose of this video. By the way, if you didn't smash down the like button yet, please do so. I totally appreciate it, and it really helps out the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate everybody's time. Let's not forget to do what this lady does, even in 2025. Have an amazing, fantastic day. By the way, before I shut off the show, I just want to mention to you, sometimes this video has a hard time closing off. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's a software issue. So if the video is done, you don't have to wait for me to officially click it off. Just click yourself out. All right, there you go. Thank you again for being here. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Don't forget to click like, share. Sharing is really important, especially with these new algorithm changes. And of course, subscribe. Thank you.